A great start for India when you have to look at one more Olympics that has just begun. Olympics, Paralympics, and now the Chess Olympiad. And today was the very first day of India's campaign in the Chess Olympiad. Round 1 out of 11 has finished just about now. In the men's and the women's category, we have seen some phenomenal successes. So, in the open category, which included Vidit Gujarati, Arjun Erigaisi, Ramesh Babu Pragnananda, and Pentala Harikrishna, they managed to beat Morocco 4-0 in what was a clinical display of chess from all of them. In the women's section, the top seeded Indian team managed to beat Jamaica 3.5 to 0.5 in what was an intense affair. The game that lasted, the maximum it lasted was 5 hours between Divya Deshmukh and her other opponent that was there. But if you have to look at the key gains for India in the first day of the Chess Olympiad, you could say that Pragnananda, Vidit Gujarati, and Pentala Harikrishna all played fantastic chess. They were always ahead of time. They were never under time pressure. They kept things very, very simple. Their end games and their middle structures were very, very good, solid, and that is why they were always ahead of the game. Now, the one individual who really struggled in this entire period was Arjun Erigaisi. He was actually facing a losing position at one point. He struggled to maintain it to a draw, but then the inexperience of his opponent ensured that Arjun Erigaisi turned around a losing position and managed to make it into a winning one. So the men's team managed to win 4 out of 4. It was the perfect start that India had wanted. But in the women's section, this is where we will see a make or break situation, because you've got two very experienced GMs at this point, but you've also got two of the future sensation stars that India will be really looking up to. Vaishali Ramesh Babu and Tanya Sachdev put on a great show against their Jamaican opponents, and they won quite easily. It was a solid display yet again. But on the other hand, Vantika Agarwal, now, her game descended into almost the king's ending at this stage. So that is why she was left with just 2 pawns. When the pawns were exchanged, it was really, really a draw at this position. She tried really hard to ensure that she could get into a winning position, but unfortunately, Vantika Agarwal was the only draw at this point in time in the first round of the Chess Olympiad. But let us take a moment and appreciate Divya Deshmukh. Divya Deshmukh is the world junior champion, and boy, oh boy, it was a phenomenal exhibition of chess by the youngster. I mean, there was one move. Many people were stating, and even the Indians were stating, that she should play such a move which could be a safe position. But her king move to C, the king move on c3 ensured that yes, she was in a solid position. She was already 2 pawns up with an extra rook advantage. And because of that, Divya Deshmukh pulled off a sensational win. And this is very, very important. Remember, Harika Dronavalli is there as one of the reserves. Today, Guke is reconnecting. Yeah. So, Divya Deshmukh really, really managed to ensure that yes, it was a phenomenal display from her. And because of that, in today's game, India have won 7 out of 8. The only casualty, if you may look at it, Vantika Agarwal with 0.5. I mean, she held out for a draw. So it was a rather good position that you're seeing at this stage. So fantastic result for India on day 1. Tomorrow, what will be the schedule will be updated later, because now they will take some time to assess the situation. So India made a great start against Morocco. They made a great start against Jamaica. Men winning all 4. Gukesh didn't play today. He will play later. He may play in the next game. He may be playing the tougher opponents. India, on the other hand, Harika Dronavalli didn't play, but there were some concerns. Arjun Erigaisi, for example, started off rustily, the top-ranked Indian at this stage. He has to improve in the next game, but he still pulled off a great win. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis regarding the Chess Olympiad. Bye-bye.